loggers are installed.
We are not fully enforcing it, but that is in the new guidelines will be done.
I'm glad actually that I came on this trip because what I have seen here is quite impressive. And I think the investment that KQ has undertaken to put up this Pharma cold chain storage system really looks to be world-class standards in terms of the facility itself. But more importantly, I think the idea of investing in this area is very important because this is an area that I'm sure that KQ will reap its investments from this facility as we move forward. The need for cold storage systems in airports and freight terminals has always been a problem, especially in our developing world. And often we have encountered great losses of products simply because they were not maintained at the right temperatures in the supply chain. The right supply chain was not in place. I think this is going to change things and will give more confidence to those who want to bring in products that require special temperature transportation and storage systems. I think more people will, once they are aware of this system and the standards of this system, will want to use these services. So I believe this is a good investment for KQ.
So our Pharma facility helps and supports government when it comes to the cold chain facility of importation of imported medication to support the endeavor of government in this fight against diseases that are there. So in addition to that, also we know that government is the biggest importer and user of medication. So we want to play that part in supporting that endeavor, because as the biggest importer of pharmaceuticals, and we as the airline of choice, the airline in the country, we want to play our part in supporting government in making these medicines available and in good condition, because all the way from loading, transportation, offloading and storage, we have the facility to make sure that these pharmaceuticals are at the right temperature, in the right condition, and also that they arrive in the right time so that they're able to be used by government and government agencies to fight against diseases. We saw the need to have a Pharma facility because right here at the airport, at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, we don't have one such facility that is completely dedicated to Pharma products. Kenya Airways therefore set aside this facility, came up with this facility dedicated to medicines or Pharma, because there is no such one facility. It's important for us to do that. What we have at the airport here are, we have cold rooms, but they are not dedicated to Pharma. But we think that because of the nature of the product, because of Pharma as a product, it's important for it to have a dedicated space and dedicated facility so that there's no contamination, and so that we ensure the quality of the Pharma product. And we started doing this actually in 2019, and we completed it in September. So the convergence of the need to have the COVID storage facility and the fact that we have a Pharma facility was actually just by coincidence, as opposed to, we just didn't do this for COVID. We actually were trying to do it for a bigger purpose, which is to have a facility which can store pharmaceuticals, medicines, and support Kenyans and actually Africans in general to have quality products when it comes to Pharma. So it is important to note that about 20% of our cargo is destined to come to Kenya. The rest of it, which is 80%, is distributed across Africa. So the Pharma facility that we have is not just for Kenya. Of course, because we are domiciled here in Kenya, it's definitely more important for Kenya. But it's also important to make sure that for those goods that are on transit, that they continue maintaining the quality with which we transported them with. And we have all the measures, including all the standard operating procedures, to ensure that the quality of that product remains as it was when it was given to us by the exporter. So 80% of all the imports that we do in this country will be distributed across mainly Africa and other countries. And so for us is to make sure we have consistency when it comes to quality of the product that we have.